The hunter's footsteps were silent, and his eyes tracked the movements of his prey with precision. In an instant, he lunged, darting toward his target at breakneck speed. The unexpected attack shattered the stillness of the jungle, rousing it from its slumber. Panic spread as flocks of birds took to the skies, and all the creatures of the wild fled in terror. Welcome to the untamed heart of Costa Rica. Join us as we uncover the fascinating and elusive creatures that rule this vibrant land. Although Costa Rica occupies just 0.03% of the Earth's surface, it is home to an astonishing 6% of the world's biodiversity. Positioned between North and South America, with Nicaragua to the north and Panama to the south, Costa Rica serves as a vital biological bridge, a sanctuary where the ecosystems of both continents converge. Here, colorful birds, wild animals, and a remarkable variety of unique plants thrive in harmony. The country's diverse landscapes, ranging from towering volcanoes and rolling green hills to lush swamps and dense cloud forests, showcase the sheer magnificence of nature. Every corner of Costa Rica reflects the grandeur of creation, an untamed paradise filled with wonders that few have fully explored. Don't be deceived by its breathtaking beauty. Costa Rica is a place where nature exists in its purest and most mysterious form. Each hidden corner holds untold stories, and every sound is the vibrant call of life striving to emerge. Crocodile, the heart of the tropical ecosystem, is a treasure trove of life so abundant it's almost unbelievable. As dawn breaks and the first rays of light pierce through the thick fog, they gently caress the vibrant green foliage and ancient forests. The silence of morning is soon interrupted by the harsh calls of toucans, with their colorful plumage and glossy beaks, awakening the jungle. As living works of art, they stand out against the vast expanse of green, soaring between the trees and calling each other to welcome the new day in this untouched wilderness. As the light of dawn spreads across the forest, a deep, eerie howl echoes from the highest canopies of the trees. This is the characteristic call of the howler monkey, known for its ability to produce sounds that can travel up to 5 kilometers, enveloping the tranquil expanse of Manuel Antonio Forest. This powerful call serves not only to mark territory, but also to maintain communication with its group. The howler monkey is considered one of the loudest primates in the world, and the secret behind its mighty sound lies in its large resonance chamber, formed by a developed hyoid bone and an expansive laryngeal cavity. This unique adaptation allows them to emit sounds that function like a natural speaker system, alerting their group and all surrounding wildlife, making their dominant presence unmistakable in the heart of the forest. However, this howl is not merely a greeting at dawn. At times, it transforms into a warning signal, alerting the group to the silent danger lurking below. The predator that sends the entire forest into alert is none other than the jaguar, the master of stealth and speed. For the howler monkeys, survival hinges on their unity and collective ability to defend themselves. Their thunderous calls are more than just sounds. They are the very echo of life, a rhythm of protection that pulses through the forest, intertwining with the heartbeat of the wild. After the resonant echo of the howler monkeys fades, the forest begins to stir with movement as the agile white-faced Capuchin monkeys make their appearance. Fast and curious, they move swiftly through the low branches in search of breakfast. Easily distinguished by their white faces and the light fur on their chests, these monkeys create a striking contrast against the surrounding greenery. With innate skill and curiosity, they examine each branch, shaking the leaves vigorously to uncover fruits, seeds, and even small insects hiding among the foliage. The white-faced Capuchin is one of the most intelligent monkey species in nature. In addition to their nimble movements through the branches, they possess the surprising ability to use tools. Occasionally, they can be seen picking up stones or sturdy branches to crack open the shells of tough seeds, a skill few primates in the forest can perform. These monkeys live in large, tight-knit groups and can reach up to 30 years of age in their natural habitat. The social bonds within their groups are strong, with every member participating in caring for the young and sharing food, forming a meaningful support network. Despite their agility, the white-faced Capuchins never lose their instinct for vigilance when venturing closer to the ground. Occasionally, one will stop suddenly, its gaze fixed on the ground, analyzing every detail with keen attention. The deep forest is filled with hidden corners that can serve as unexpected shelters for lurking predators. The entire group will immediately freeze, submerged in tense silence, listening for any sound or movement. Even on a quiet morning, danger is never far away, forming an essential part of life in this untamed jungle. The silence of the forest is suddenly filled with color and sound as the vibrant scarlet macaw appears, like living flames soaring through the blue sky with majestic flight. Their spectacular plumage is a masterpiece of creation, blending intense red, bright yellow, and deep blue in perfect harmony. For indigenous peoples, the scarlet macaw symbolizes fire and strength, a beacon of good fortune and prosperity. The scarlet macaw is not only a dazzling icon of the jungle, but also an essential gardener of its ecosystem. With a wingspan approaching 1 meter and a flight speed of up to 35 kilometers per hour, these birds navigate the heights of trees and bushes in search of fruits and seeds. As they consume the fruit, they unknowingly transport the seeds over long distances, which are then embraced by the earth and germinate in new areas of the forest. In this way, the scarlet macaw contributes to the regeneration of the jungle, ensuring that with every flight, It carries a promise of life and continuous growth in nature. The scarlet macaw enjoys an impressive longevity, living up to 50 years in its natural habitat, thanks to its superior intelligence and extraordinary memory. Not only does it maintain complex social relationships, but it also passes down valuable survival strategies from generation to generation. Every time it finds food, it emits loud calls that echo through the forest, summoning its group to gather and share the discovery. These vibrant sounds fill the Corcovado jungle with life, painting a picture where each call is an echo of the pulsating rhythm of nature. Amidst the dense foliage and vibrant sounds of the wild, a completely different world unfolds. The colors here not only represent unique beauty, but also conceal deadly dangers. If you encounter a poison dart frog, stay alert. Despite its tiny size, this frog is one of the most striking creatures, adorned with shiny skin in shades of yellow, orange, blue, or red. These vibrant colors are no mere accident of nature. They serve as a clear warning. Do not approach, no matter how visually appealing it may seem. Those colors signal to predators that the poison dart frog is toxic. Its skin contains an incredibly potent poison, acting like a natural chemical weapon that can cause instant death to those who attack. This poison is so powerful that it can kill prey upon contact. The frog's survival is not only due to its colorful skin, but also its impressive reproductive capacity. Thriving in humid, remote areas, its habitat has allowed it to maintain strong populations and a virtually unbreakable survival cycle. The midday light pours into the forest, illuminating the northern Tamandua with its distinctive bicolor fur. Silent and stealthy, it moves in search of food. Although typically nocturnal, today it is active during the day to avoid the relentless predator, the jaguar. Despite being an expert climber, the Tamandua spends only about 40% of its time in the trees. Its unique shape, with an elongated snout and a tongue that can stretch up to 40 centimeters, enables it to capture prey hidden in small cracks or deep inside tree trunks. Its sharp claws give it a secure grip on branches, providing protection from potential dangers. The rest of the time, it forages on the ground, where the risk of encountering a predator is much higher. Distracted by searching for termites and ants, the Tamandua remains unaware of the jaguar's approach, and the big cat seizes the opportunity to hunt. While the Tamandua's slow pace is an advantage for capturing insects, it becomes a deadly handicap when faced with the jaguar's speed and strength. Escaping the claws of this powerful predator seems nearly impossible. As the sun begins to cast its brilliant orange and golden hues, the ancient forest of Tortuguero transforms into a realm of mysterious and serene beauty. With its mangroves and expansive swamps, Tortuguero is a world apart from the rest of Costa Rica, an ecosystem teeming with life, where every corner harbors surprising diversity and richness. In the mangrove swamps, the undulating waters mirror the golden rays of the sunset, and there, the American crocodile lies motionless beneath the calm surface, hidden from view. A fearsome and patient predator, the crocodile barely reveals its penetrating eyes and long muzzle above the water. Silent and discreet, it reigns as the master of the swamp, defying the passage of time. Beneath the water's surface, however, lies explosive power, capable of dragging its prey to the depths in an instant. Reaching lengths of up to 5 meters, the American crocodile dominates the waters as the apex predator, much like the jaguar rules the land. Any animal crossing its territory underwater risks becoming its next meal. Fish, turtles, and countless small creatures gather near the crocodile, drawn to the nutrient-rich environment it creates. But in this land of constant vigilance, danger is never far. With a single powerful swipe of its tail, the crocodile can launch a rapid attack, undeterred by the water's resistance. Its sharp teeth close around the prey in an instant, a lethal bite leaving only a fleeting splash of water. For a moment, the water turns faintly red before settling back into its usual stillness. The sovereign of the rivers and lagoons slips back into the depths, awaiting the next victim to cross its path, to be dragged into the abyss beneath. The rainbow-billed toucan, known for its sociable nature, is rarely seen alone. These birds typically fly in small groups, often interacting playfully with each other. Curiously, they engage in fun games, such as fighting with their beaks or tossing fruits at one another. In a playful display akin to volleyball, one toucan will toss a fruit into the air, and another will catch it mid-flight with a beak nearly half the size of its body. Their unique, powerful beaks are perfectly designed for feeding on fruits, which they crush and swallow with ease. Toucans become true sowers of the forest, dispersing seeds that help maintain the vibrant ecosystem of their habitat. As dawn breaks, their lively presence adds to the natural symphony of the jungle. Costa Rica awakens, heralding a new day, as the resplendent quetzal, majestic and brilliant, glides through the forest canopies like a living jewel. This magnificent bird calls the enigmatic cloud forests surrounding the towering Irazu and Poás volcanoes its home. Rising over 3,400 meters, Irazu stands as the highest volcano in Costa Rica, dominating the landscape with its grandeur. At its summit rests an intense green crater lake, serene yet a reminder of the violent eruptions of the past. Each year, Poás erupts in a dramatic display, sending columns of volcanic smoke into the air, a spectacle worthy of ancient myths. The quetzal itself is a miracle from times long past, adorned in a breathtaking combination of jade green, fiery red, and pure white plumage, a true masterpiece of nature. This majestic bird always chooses the highest branches of the forest to perch, ensuring both shelter and a privileged vantage point. With sharp, watchful eyes, the quetzal remains ever alert, aware that the stealthy silhouette of a jaguar may be lurking in the depths of the forest below. In Mayan mythology, the quetzal symbolizes freedom and supreme power. The Mayans revered the quetzal as the bird of the gods, an incarnation of Kukulkan, the deity who ruled both the heavens and the earth. Its long, resplendent tail, resembling tongues of fire, was seen as a sacred bridge between the human and divine realms. Each time the quetzal soared across the sky, the Mayans interpreted it as an omen of good fortune, promising abundant harvests and prosperity. For them, capturing a quetzal in a cage was not just a crime against the bird, but a direct offense to the gods. The quetzal, with its majestic flight, represents the human soul, striving for true freedom in the divine, unchained by the burdens of the earthly world. However, this mythical bird is extremely rare, and its survival depends on the preservation of its habitat. It can only thrive in areas where ecosystems remain intact, reflecting the delicate interconnection of all life. In the heart of Corcovado, nature seems to pause for a moment, contemplating a unique creature that moves with extraordinary stillness, the brown-throated sloth, often regarded as the slowest animal on Earth. Covered in thick fur tinged with green algae, their bodies blend seamlessly with the branches and foliage, making them nearly invisible among the treetops. Moving at such a glacial pace, it appears as though the trees themselves are helping them remain hidden from curious eyes. The brown-throated sloth appears to live free from worries, indifferent to the frenetic pace of the world around it. Spending between 15 and 20 hours a day sleeping, it calmly hangs from the high branches in a state of absolute tranquility. Its long, curved claws, some measuring up to 10 centimeters, act as natural anchors, allowing it to cling effortlessly to the trees. When it awakens, its movements are so slow that it reaches a speed of only 0.24 kilometers per hour. This incredible slowness, paradoxically, is its greatest survival strategy. It makes the sloth almost invisible in the dense landscape, helping it evade predators without the need for haste or stress. In this peacefulness, calm and slowness become the perfect armor that nature has provided. The brown-throated sloth seems to embody the quiet, measured rhythm of the forest. Its diet primarily consists of leaves, a sparse and difficult-to-digest source of nutrients, which is why it has perfected an extremely slow lifestyle designed to conserve energy. Its digestion is so sluggish that it only needs to descend to the ground once a week to relieve itself. This descent is the most dangerous part of its life, as it must leave the safety of the treetops and expose itself to the predators that lurk below. Walking through the jungle of Corcovado, the majestic Baird's tapir moves silently along the shore, like a guardian of the tropical forest. Known as the largest tapir in the Americas, its robust body can weigh up to 300 kilograms. Each morning, it begins its day by slowly heading toward the humid areas where fresh, lush vegetation provides its natural banquet. With ease, the tapir finds tender leaves, fallen fruits, and soft stems, its favorite foods. Its firm steps cause the dry leaves on the forest floor to rustle, creating a slow and serene rhythm, a stark contrast to the agility of the primates that move swiftly through the treetops. Using its elongated, flexible nose like a small trunk, the tapir searches every corner of the forest, sniffing carefully for provisions hidden within the dense vegetation. That same sensitive nose also detects the faintest signs of danger, like the subtle scent of a predator lurking in the shadows. Though the jaguar doesn't typically target the tapir, it never lets its guard down in the wild jungle, where survival is a constant battle. Prudence is key for the tapir's safety and its continued role in the intricate dance of nature. When danger is sensed, the tapir swiftly moves toward a nearby stream, diving deep to escape its predator. Despite its size, it can hold its breath for several minutes, turning the dark waters of Corcovado into a safe haven. This behavior not only serves as a defensive strategy, but also helps the tapir stay cool, an essential survival tactic in the hot, humid conditions of the jungle. The tapir is not merely a solitary inhabitant, but also a tireless transporter of forest seeds. As it feeds on leaves and fruits, it unwittingly disperses thousands of seeds, contributing to the regeneration of trees throughout the forest. In the quietest of ways, it helps ensure the resilience of the tropical ecosystem. The tapir does not hunt or attack, but its perfect integration with the forest and its natural strength have allowed it to survive. The sacred land holds the secrets of creation, where magic and life intertwine each night on pristine sands. The green sea turtle, a symbol of Tortuguero, embodies a resilient and timeless life cycle that has endured for millions of years. Known as the fastest sea turtle, it can reach speeds of up to 40 miles per hour. During the breeding season, sea turtles from across the oceans embark on a remarkable journey back to their birthplace to lay eggs. Under the quiet cover of night on Tortuguero's beaches, these ancient creatures continue the cycle of life. Adult turtles, weighing nearly 200 kilograms, crawl slowly but purposefully from the sea to the shore. With determined eyes and heavy bodies, they navigate the sands, overcoming obstacles in search of the perfect nesting site. Once there, the mother turtle carefully digs a deep hole, gently placing her eggs in the sand, entrusting her hope to the next generation. In a single laying, she can deposit between 100 and 200 eggs, a monumental effort to sustain life in a challenging marine world. After completing her mission, she returns silently to the sea, leaving the eggs buried, waiting for the moment to hatch. When the time arrives, hundreds of tiny turtles break free from their shells, emerging from the sand and guided by instinct to the ocean. This moment is both magical and perilous, as they must cross long sandy stretches and evade predators to reach the safety of the vast sea. The green sea turtle's slow but steadfast journey is a testament to the endless life force woven into the fabric of creation, a reflection of the delicate yet enduring balance of life. Silently, the whale shark glides into the deep blue waters surrounding Cocos Island, exuding majesty as if it were the ocean's guardian. This is no plateau or tranquil marsh. Cocos is a wild oasis rising from the heart of the sea, where nature's enigmatic beauty remains untouched beneath the waves. Cocos Island is a sanctuary, harboring an extraordinary biological treasure, and home to thousands of rare and valuable marine species. Among its inhabitants is the whale shark, the largest fish in the world, reaching lengths of up to 12 meters and weighing over 20 tons. Despite its colossal size, the whale shark moves gracefully through the ocean, its serene motion synchronized with the heartbeat of the deep. Known as a gentle giant, the whale shark does not hunt like its predatory relatives. Instead, it sustains itself through filter feeding, swimming slowly with its massive mouth up to 1.5 meters wide, open to gather plankton, tiny shrimp, and small fish. Its feeding style reflects a peaceful coexistence with the ocean's other inhabitants. Underwater, its dark gray skin, adorned with thousands of white spots, glimmers like a starry night sky. Each spot is as unique as a human fingerprint, allowing scientists to identify individual sharks with precision. This natural marvel highlights the incredible uniqueness of every whale shark in the vastness of the ocean. In the realm of the sea, the whale shark exemplifies that power need not be synonymous with ferocity. Its immense size does not disrupt the calm or harmony of its surroundings, but instead enhances the wonder of the marine world, proving that true strength often lies in grace and tranquility. As you leave Cocos Island, the vast expanse of the Whale Marine Park stretches across the Pacific coast, its name inspired by a remarkable natural formation. When the tide recedes, a beach emerges in the shape of a giant whale tail extending gracefully toward the sea. But this park is more than a picturesque marvel. It is a sanctuary for thousands of migratory marine species that journey here from across the globe. The warm waves of the ocean provide a seasonal refuge for humpback whales, the gentle giants of the sea. From July to October and December to March, these magnificent creatures travel nearly 16,000 kilometers from the icy waters of the North and South Poles. Their epic migration ends in Costa Rica, where the warm, tranquil waters welcome them like open arms. As night falls, the serene ocean transforms into a symphony of life, punctuated by the deep, resonant songs of humpback whales. Male whales perform hauntingly beautiful melodies that can last up to 20 minutes, echoing through the depths as calls of love in a timeless dance. These songs, capable of traveling tens of kilometers, intertwine with the rhythm of the sea like silent prayers, carrying a plea for life to endure eternally. With an average length of 15 meters and a weight of up to 40 tons, humpback whales are imposing yet exude an unparalleled gentleness. In Whale Marine Park, they leap, flip, and slap their tails, performing breathtaking acrobatics against the shimmering surface of the sunlit sea. The ocean sparkles as if adorned with a layer of vibrant crystal, setting the stage for one of nature's most extraordinary spectacles. This park is not merely a breeding ground. It is a theater of life, where humpback whales revel in freedom and vitality, embodying the boundless beauty of the natural world. The Sea of Whale Marine Park comes alive with the arrival of its graceful performers, the bottlenose dolphins. Gliding effortlessly across the water's surface, they resemble shimmering rays of light, offering a captivating display amid the wild beauty of nature. Renowned for their intelligence and sociability, bottlenose dolphins are extraordinary communicators. They typically live in groups of 10 to 30 individuals, though they occasionally gather in larger pods. Using a complex system of sounds and calls, each dolphin possesses a unique whistle, akin to a personal name, allowing them to identify one another and maintain close bonds within their group. Measuring up to 4 meters in length and weighing around 300 kilograms, these agile creatures delight onlookers with their high-energy acrobatics, including spins, flips, and impressive leaps out of the water. These displays aren't just playful antics. They serve as a sophisticated means of communication, signaling potential danger or even assisting fishermen by indicating when to cast their nets. Remarkably, bottlenose dolphins are known to help humans in distress at sea, often guiding or pushing them towards safety. Their boundless energy and enthusiasm embody the vibrant spirit of the ocean. Intelligent, compassionate, and endlessly joyful, bottlenose dolphins truly are the heart of the marine world. While the poison dart frog uses its bright colors as a clear warning, the red-eyed tree frog employs a unique and ingenious strategy to protect itself. Known for its vibrant appearance, this frog's striking fire-red eyes serve as more than just an attention grabber. They are a vital tool for survival. When sensing danger, the red-eyed tree frog suddenly opens its eyes, creating a startling visual effect that shocks potential predators. Simultaneously, it stretches out its legs, making its body appear larger and more intimidating. This clever display can confuse and frighten predators, leading them to believe they are facing a much larger and more dangerous creature than the frog actually is. In the intricate web of the rainforest, where every creature must devise its own means of survival, the red-eyed tree frog stands out as a master of deception. Its brilliant survival tactics embody the intelligence and adaptability necessary to thrive in such a challenging environment, where only the most subtle and effective strategies ensure survival. The jungle of Costa Rica breathes deeply, pulsing to its own rhythm as it waits for darkness to fully descend, a signal for a new night brimming with mystery and wonder. When night falls, the jungle transforms into the domain of silent predators. Green snakes and other hunters emerge, gliding effortlessly through fallen leaves, underbrush, and rocks with a lethal grace. The emerald green snake, cloaked in scales that mimic the treetops and forest floor, becomes a phantom of the jungle. Its highly sensitive body detects the heat of nearby animals, enabling it to locate prey even in complete darkness. Yet tonight, its focus is divided, not just on its unsuspecting prey, but also on a looming, persistent danger. Despite its stealth and expertise, the green snake moves cautiously across the forest floor, acutely aware of the jaguar's lingering scent. Here, one silent leap from the jaguar is enough to turn the stillness into a nightmare, a swift and merciless end with no warning and no escape. In the shadowed depths of the jungle, size and skill offer no guarantees. Every creature treads with extreme care, for mistakes are unforgivable in this kingdom ruled by the jaguar. As the night deepens, the treetops and grasses disappear into darkness, replaced by an orchestra of mysterious sounds and an unseen, palpable tension. An invisible fear seeps into every corner of the jungle. This is no longer mere caution. It is survival against the true terror of the night. Every living being knows the unspoken truth. The night belongs to the jaguar, and in its realm, the margin for error vanishes. This is the moment when the ultimate predator awakens, the jaguar, undisputed ruler of the night. Its powerful paws glide silently over the damp ground, a whisper in the darkness. Moving with unmatched speed and precision, it leaves no trace of its approach. At nearly 2.5 meters in length and weighing up to 90 kilograms, the jaguar is not only the largest feline in the Americas, but also a force of unparalleled power. Under the faint moonlight filtering through the dense canopy, its golden coat, adorned with rosette-like spots, blends seamlessly into the jungle's shadows. Each rosette is unique to the individual, as distinctive as human fingerprints. Its piercing golden eyes, glowing with focused intensity, capture even the slightest movement. In the jaguar's presence, the jungle holds its breath. Leaves and grasses remain still, paying silent homage to its majesty. Every creature, from the smallest insect to the boldest predator, feels the jaguar's imposing aura. Even crocodiles and wild boars are acutely aware of its dominance. The strong scent it leaves on the forest floor is an unmistakable warning. This is its territory, and no intruder is safe. In the jaguar's domain, the line between hunter and hunted blurs. Suddenly, a faint rustle emerges from the underbrush. Instinct takes over. The jaguar lowers its body, every muscle coiled in perfect tension. Its glowing eyes lock onto the source of the noise. A wild boar has wandered into the sovereign's realm. With a surge of explosive power, the jaguar launches itself like a shadowy storm, slicing through the stillness of the night. The boar struggles weakly, but the outcome is certain. The battle is over before it begins. The jaguar stands victorious, a living embodiment of nature's raw and unyielding power, a reminder of the untamed force that rules the jungle by night. The jaguar is more than just a predator. It is the embodiment of raw power and balance in the tropical rainforest. Unlike other species, it lives in solitude, a silent guardian fiercely protecting its domain from any trespasser. Its territory spans hundreds of square kilometers, with each footprint, scent mark, and penetrating gaze serving as an unmistakable warning. Its solitary existence ensures its survival while contributing to the delicate equilibrium of the rainforest ecosystem. Unlike other felines, the jaguar doesn't shy away from water. It swims effortlessly across rivers and through swamps, a master of both land and aquatic hunting. Its powerful strokes enable it to catch elusive prey such as turtles, crocodiles, and even fish lurking beneath the water's surface. For the indigenous peoples of the region, the jaguar is more than a wild animal. It is a sacred symbol and the protective spirit of the jungle. Ancient legends tell of the jaguar as a mystical messenger, bridging the human world with the primal forces of nature. Its golden eyes are said to hold the sacred flame of the jungle, guiding those who respect its laws and punishing those who defy them. The jaguar is revered as a creature of divine power, an embodiment of courage, strength, and a connection to the eternal. In the last 2 decades, the jaguar population has declined by 25%. This silent alarm from Costa Rica is an urgent cry from creatures losing their habitats, once secure, due to ongoing environmental threats. Climate change continues to be a pressing issue in Costa Rica, with rising temperatures and altered precipitation patterns severely impacting the habitats of many species, particularly vulnerable ones like frogs and sea turtles. The golden toad, for example, was declared extinct by the International Union for Conservation of Nature in 2019. Deforestation driven by agricultural expansion and urban development has also significantly reduced forest areas, eliminating crucial habitats for countless species. According to the National Institute of Biodiversity of Costa Rica, over 25% of the country's tropical forests have been degraded or destroyed in the past 50 years. As habitats shrink, so too do animal populations reliant on these environments. The Baird's tapir, for instance, is now classified as endangered, with its population having decreased by more than 50% in recent years. Water and soil contamination from agricultural chemicals and industrial waste is further jeopardizing the health and reproduction of many animal species. In Costa Rica, 46% of amphibians, 26% of mammals, and 17% of bird species are at risk. Thousands of sea turtles lose their chance to nest safely each year due to environmental pollution. This decline is not only a loss for Costa Rica, but for the global ecosystem, as each species plays an integral role in maintaining nature's balance. Human activity, including the consumption of wildlife, is contributing to the 6th mass extinction. The scarlet macaw and white-faced Capuchin monkeys are at the brink of extinction in Costa Rica, with their populations plummeting by 30% and 20%, respectively. In every tree, every drop of marine water, and in every living creature, Costa Rica's dedication to nature is evident. Despite being a small country with only 51,000 square kilometers of territory, Costa Rica has committed more than 25% of its land to conservation areas. Currently, Costa Rica boasts 27 national parks, 13 forest reserves, and biological reserves, including the renowned Monteverde Cloud Forest Reserve, recognized by National Geographic as the crown jewel of cloud forest reserves. Through relentless conservation efforts, Costa Rica has successfully restored over 50% of its forest cover as of 2024, a remarkable recovery from just 21% in the 1980s. Rare species, like the scarlet macaw, have also shown significant population rebounds, proving that love and dedication can revive what once seemed lost forever. On July 26, 2024, Costa Rica launched a project to restore mangroves, aimed at protecting coastal ecosystems and the species that depend on them. This initiative not only preserves marine life, but also bolsters resilience against climate change by maintaining nature's protective embrace. Furthermore, programs to save endangered wildlife and community education efforts play a crucial role in conservation. Every person involved in these initiatives not only helps protect their country, but also fulfills a divine mission to care for and protect the earth. If you have had the privilege of experiencing Costa Rica's extraordinary beauty, share your story in the comments. These stories can inspire others and fuel ongoing conservation efforts. Together, we can preserve the rich biodiversity and breathtaking landscapes of this planet for future generations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the bell to stay updated on our next magical adventure. Alaska, the land of perpetual ice and deep, frigid waters, spans over 1.7 million square kilometers. making it one of the most inhospitable regions on Earth. Winter reigns for up to 6 months, with temperatures often plummeting below freezing, reaching as low as -40 degrees Celsius. This harsh, unforgiving climate transforms rapidly with the arrival of spring, as melting ice carves through the land in powerful rivers, sweeping everything in its path. In this icy kingdom, only the strongest and most resilient creatures endure, braving the arduous migratory journeys from May to July. Spring brings the dominance of nature, with colossal glaciers melting and reshaping the landscape. Average temperatures climb modestly, ranging between 4 degrees and 15 degrees Celsius. It is during this time that sockeye salmon begin their epic migration back to their birthplace to spawn. Armed with an extraordinary sense of smell, nature's built-in compass, these fish navigate thousands of kilometers from the Pacific Ocean, identifying their natal rivers by their unique chemical signatures. This remarkable instinct, developed since the salmon's larval stage, is so precise that it can detect specific compounds in water at concentrations below 1 part per billion. Each year, approximately 60 million sockeye salmon migrate through Alaska's rivers, battling powerful currents of up to 4 meters per second. The raging spring waters, fueled by melting ice, present an immense challenge, with many salmon swept away or exhausted by the effort. Waterfalls as high as 2 meters pose yet another obstacle, where every leap could mark the end of their journey. Yet, driven by extraordinary resilience, countless salmon persevere, overcoming each barrier in their relentless pursuit of the spawning grounds. Along the rivers, banks, and cascading falls, the salmon's struggle and triumph epitomize nature's enduring cycle of survival. Alaska's most formidable predators lie in wait, the massive Alaskan brown bears. Adult males, weighing up to 700 kilograms, position themselves strategically along the riverbanks, where the rushing waters deliver a vital source of energy needed to endure the harsh winter. Each prime spot along the river becomes a battleground, with fierce clashes between bears vying for the best positions to catch the migrating salmon. The salmon, weighing between 2 and 4 kilograms, fight their way upstream with relentless determination to return to their birthplace. Each leap is a testament to their skill and speed, yet also a perilous gamble as bears lunge with precision, seizing their prey in a single swift motion. The river resonates with the roars of bears, the scrape of claws against rocks, and the splash of water, creating a dramatic symphony of survival. These intense challenges shape the resilience and indomitable spirit of the salmon, defining their epic journey back to their origins in the frozen wilderness of Alaska. In June, as warmth breathes across Alaska, the ice begins to retreat, and the land awakens to the brief but vibrant summer. Caribou, equipped with their double-layered coats for the cold, find renewed grace in this seasonal shift. Thousands of these resilient creatures embark on their epic migration northward, leaving behind the dry southern plains for the lush pastures of northern Alaska, where milder climates promise sustenance and safety. The rhythmic sounds of caribou hooves echo across the tundra as the herds journey steadily, covering about 20 kilometers daily. Unity defines their strength, for caribou never travel alone. When danger looms, they form tightly knit groups, with adults creating protective barriers around the vulnerable calves, more than 40,000 strong, shielding them from predators. Clever tactics like sudden directional shifts confuse pursuers. When cornered, caribou lower their heads, transforming their antlers into formidable weapons. Yet Alaska's challenges persist, even in summer. Swarms of mosquitoes and black flies, over 35 relentless species, descend upon the herds from June to August. Though tiny, these insects attack in overwhelming numbers, delivering painful bites and spreading infections. To evade them, caribou seek refuge along windy riverbanks, reducing their losses by up to 15%. But insects are not the only threat. Gray wolves shadow the herds, exploiting weak points like shallow rivers or low-lying areas where caribou may falter. Each year, wolves claim 5 to 10% of the calves. Brown bears, too, seize their chance, lying in wait near rivers to ambush the weaker or slower members. A single powerful strike from a bear can decide a caribou's fate. Alaska's summer landscape becomes a theater of survival, where caribou migration flows like a lifeline through the rugged wilderness. Their journey, fraught with peril, is not merely a battle for existence, but a vital force preserving the delicate balance of this majestic ecosystem. Amid the chases, clashes, and triumphs, the migration embodies the indomitable spirit of life in the Alaskan wilds. As summer gradually bids farewell, Alaska undergoes a profound transformation, heralding the arrival of a harsher phase. Beneath the icy waters, the sockeye salmon completes its awe-inspiring reproductive mission, a purpose ordained by nature. In a silent farewell, each female lays between 2,000 and 5,000 eggs, fulfilling her role in the cycle of life. However, the journey of life is fraught with challenges. According to 2023 research, only 10 to 20% of these eggs survive to the hatching stage, producing young salmon known as fry. These fry will remain in freshwater for a year, developing strength and resilience before embarking on their epic journey to the ocean. After 4 to 5 years, they will return to their birthplace, closing the extraordinary cycle of reproduction. With the waters now filled with the lifeless bodies of spent salmon, the ecosystem comes alive with activity. Brown bears, eagles, and other predators quickly gather to partake in this final feast, seizing the last abundance before the ice tightens its grip on the land. The salmon's remains serve as a crucial source of nutrients, sustaining countless species and enriching the environment. This seasonal phenomenon underscores the delicate balance of Alaska's wilderness, where even in death, the salmon contributes to the cycle of life, fortifying the ecosystem to endure the rigors of the approaching winter. As the seasons shift, the caribou herds sense the approaching change. The cold air from the north signals that it's time to head south. Slowly, they begin their journey toward the southern prairies, where the last remaining resources await, offering the energy needed for the winter ahead. This journey is not just migration, it's a careful preparation for the long, harsh months of cold. The adults take the lead, guiding the herd through challenging terrain. Every cautious step is taken to protect the young from natural threats and predators. The southern prairies, the last green fields before the snow blankets the land, become a temporary refuge where the caribou gather strength for the brutal winter, when the snow covers the ground and resources become scarce. The journey continues, relentless as the eternal cycle of life in this frozen realm. When the migration ends, and we reflect, whether in the scorching heat of the savanna or the freezing cold of Alaska, we recognize that while some creatures have fallen and others are exhausted, all are driven by an unshakable hope. They stand as living proof of the power of creation and the divine hand that preserves life.